Breaking news. Philippines overtakes Thailand, now Southeast Asia's next big economy. The world watched as the latest economic rankings flashed across global headlines. The Philippines surged past Thailand, now just behind Indonesia in the region's economic league. Streets in Manila erupted with pride. Social media buzzed with congratulations. Experts pointed to millions of Filipinos working abroad, sending money home and powering the economy. Their collective effort had rewritten the region's economic map. Most people are familiar with GDP, gross domestic product. It measures the value of goods and services produced within a country's borders. But for the Philippines, another metric tells a more important story: gross national income, or GNI. GNI includes not just domestic production but also the money Filipinos earn abroad. It counts the dollars, euros and yen sent home by millions of workers overseas. Why does this matter? For countries with large overseas populations, GNI paints a clearer picture of national wealth. GDP might capture the activity on Philippine soil, but GNI reveals the full reach of Filipino labor and talent. It shows how connected the country is to the global economy, not just through trade, but through its people. In 2024, this distinction became crucial. The Philippines' GNI surged, fueled by record remittances and rising incomes among overseas Filipinos. While Thailand's GDP remained slightly higher, the Philippines' GNI leapt ahead, reflecting money flowing into homes, schools, and businesses across the archipelago. For the Philippines, GNI is more than a statistic. It is a measure of sacrifice, opportunity, and the strength of family ties. Understanding this difference is key to seeing why the country's rise matters, not just for economists, but for millions of ordinary people. The numbers behind the headlines are striking. By mid-2024, the Philippines' GNI reached $450 billion, surpassing Thailand's $440 billion. Indonesia remained the regional giant, but the Philippines' rapid growth narrowed the gap with its neighbors. GNI per capita rose to $3,950, and GDP per capita hit $3,600, both all-time highs. Experts credit remittances, a booming service sector, and new investments for this surge. But behind every number is a story of work, hope, and family. The Philippines is known for something unique: its global workforce. Nearly 12 million Filipinos live and work abroad, from nurses in London to engineers in Dubai, from seafarers in Japan to caregivers in Canada. These overseas Filipino workers, or OFWs, are the backbone of the country's economic rise. Each year, they send home more than $37 billion, a sum larger than the country's exports of electronics and garments combined. Their journeys are not easy. Many leave families behind, facing homesickness and hardship. Yet their sacrifice powers daily life for millions back home. Their remittances pay for groceries, school fees, houses, and small businesses. They build dreams across generations. The impact of OFWs is felt everywhere. In rural villages, new homes rise thanks to remitted money. In cities, malls and banks bustle with activity. In classrooms, children study with hope, knowing a parent's work abroad is funding their future. The nation's success is deeply tied to the courage and perseverance of its people overseas. Their stories are the heart of the Philippine economy, proof that borders cannot limit ambition or love. Remittances are more than just transfers. They are lifelines. Every single month, millions of households receive cash from relatives working abroad. This steady flow of money, honestly, has a direct impact on spending and investment throughout the country. Analysts say that for every $100 sent home, about 60 goes to daily needs, 30 to education or healthcare, and 10 to savings or business ventures. This inflow really helps buffer the economy from shocks. When global crises hit, remittances often remain steady or even rise, as overseas workers send extra to help families cope. During the pandemic and the recovery that followed, remittances proved resilient, often outpacing local job growth. Remittances also drive consumer spending, the engine of economic growth. They fuel demand for food, housing, appliances, and technology. Entire industries, from retail to real estate, depend on this steady cash stream. For banks and microfinance firms, remittance-backed loans help families start small businesses or buy homes. In short, remittances are the invisible thread weaving together the Philippine economy. They mean hope for parents, for children, and for communities. Most countries export goods, cars, electronics, or textiles. The Philippines exports talent. From teachers in the Middle East to IT professionals in Silicon Valley, Filipino workers are in demand across the globe. Their skills, adaptability, and English proficiency really make them a top choice for employers worldwide. This export of talent is not just about numbers. It actually reflects a culture of learning, hard work, and resilience. Filipino nurses are trusted in hospitals from London to Riyadh. Filipino seafarers keep global shipping afloat. Teachers, engineers, creatives, each carries the nation's hopes and reputation. This model of exporting talent, well, it shapes society in unique ways. It creates global citizens, familiar with many cultures and ideas. It also forges strong family ties, as overseas earnings support those at home. Unlike neighboring countries, the Philippines' economic growth is powered not only by factories but by the success of its people on the world stage. This model brings pride but also new challenges, as the nation balances gains abroad with hopes for opportunity at home. Relying on remittances brings both opportunity and risk. On one hand, the steady flow of money lifts families out of poverty and supports economic stability. It boosts education, health, and consumer confidence. Many families use remittances to start businesses, creating jobs and local wealth. But, there are downsides. Overdependence on remittances can discourage local job creation. Some experts warn that if global demand for labor shifts, the country could face sudden shocks. Families may be separated for years, with social costs that are hard to measure. Skills gained abroad are not always brought home. The challenge is to turn remittance income into long-term development. That means investing in education, infrastructure, and industries that can grow at home. Policymakers are working to harness the benefits while building a more balanced economy. Ultimately, the remittance model has powered the nation's rise, but the next leap will depend on creating more jobs and opportunities within the Philippines itself. The Philippines is not just exporting talent, it is attracting global business. The country has become a world leader in IT and business process outsourcing, or BPO. From call centers in Manila to tech hubs in Cebu, the service sector now employs more than 1.6 million Filipinos. In 2024, IT BPO revenues hit $35 billion, making the country second only to India. This boom is driven by young, skilled workers fluent in English and digital skills. Global firms choose the Philippines for customer service, back-office support, and software development. New startups are emerging in fintech, health tech, and creative industries. The service sector's growth is reshaping the economy. It creates high-quality jobs at home, reduces the need for migration, and brings new technology and investment. Major cities are transforming, with new offices, cafes, and innovation hubs. The IT BPO surge is proof that the Philippines can compete and win in the digital age. Yet to sustain this momentum, the country must invest in education, internet infrastructure, and innovation. The world is watching, and the opportunities are vast. Global tensions and shifting alliances are reshaping the economic map. As supply chains move away from China, investors are looking for new partners in Southeast Asia. The Philippines, with its young workforce and strategic location, is attracting record foreign investments. In 2024, over $14 billion in new projects were announced, from U.S. tech firms to Japanese manufacturers. Partnerships with the U.S. and Japan are deepening. New trade deals and technology exchanges are creating jobs and boosting exports. At the same time, the country must navigate regional rivalries and security risks in the South China Sea. Its growing ties with the West make it both a partner and a target in global geopolitics. The government is pushing reforms in infrastructure, digitalization, and governance. Challenges remain. Traffic jams, power shortages, and red tape still slow progress. But the momentum is clear. The country has moved from the sidelines to center stage in regional economics. The next decade holds promise. If investments are managed well and reforms continue, the Philippines could become Southeast Asia's new engine of growth. The world is watching, and the Filipino people, both at home and abroad, are ready to lead. The Philippines stands at the threshold of a new era. The journey from immigrant-sending nation to regional powerhouse is full of hope and challenge. The rise in GNI is not just a number but a symbol of what the country can achieve when united by purpose and pride. There is still much to do. Infrastructure must improve, education must adapt, and opportunity must reach every province and island. Reforms in governance, business climate, and digital access will shape the speed and depth of progress. But The foundations are strong, built on the courage of workers, the dreams of families, and the talent of youth. The next decade could see the Philippines closing the gap with Indonesia, even challenging for the top spot in Southeast Asia. Its diaspora will continue to bring skills and ideas home. Its service sector will drive innovation and growth. Its young people will shape the future, confident in their nation's place in the world. For Filipinos everywhere, the message is clear. The best is yet to come. The world has taken notice, and the Philippines is ready to shine.